Joaquin Lippincott, CEO of Toad, and I'm here today with Stefan Lederer of Bitmovin for another AWS ISV interview. Stefan, welcome to you.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
So first, tell us a little bit about your company.
So Bitmovin is a video infrastructure company that provides API-based tools for encoding, video playback, and video analytics to media entertainment companies all over the globe to build online video products.
Great, and we're here, of course, because we're involved in the cloud. So how did you get started in the AWS space, in the cloud space?
So we started the company 7 years ago, and when we built our products, we built them naturally in the cloud. So we had the big benefit of starting from a blank sheet of paper in terms of product development and really architect and build our products in a cloud native approach. And that really benefited us in terms of building products that can leverage the flexibility of the infrastructure and turn it into benefits of our products specifically. So I think that was an architectural choice that really helped us to be successful today and also going forward.
Great. And tell us, how does your company fit within the media and entertainment ecosystem?
So we provide those 3 different products, and one of them is video encoding, it's video compression. So basically what we are doing is we take video assets that our customers want to stream to their viewers and to the consumers. And we apply the best possible compression technology on it. We are innovators in the space, focusing on new and more efficient video codecs, namely HEVC, BP9, and most recently AV1 and VVC. We also use new technologies and innovations that are in the space. So on a per asset level, we do a very smart encoding. We apply more advanced streaming technologies or video technologies like Dolby Vision or Dolby Atmos. And we enable through that a very a great experience for the viewer, and at the same time we help the content provider and the media company to do to fulfill the streaming service in the most cost optimal way. And that continues from the encoding to the video player, which is a software that playbacks this content on various devices. I think now we are up to 24 different types of devices, from browsers to TV sets to game consoles, and provide a unified and great experience across different platforms. And last but not least, we measure the streaming performance with our third product, the analytics product, and provide this telemetry back to the streaming service providers to have meaningful insights in terms of how the actual stream was perceived, did we have problems, bufferings, etc., and what are optimization possibilities in the streaming environment in the particular user base with the particular asset of the customer, and basically generate a feedback loop to build a more optimal streaming stack for the customer at the end of the day.
That's amazing. I remember back in the day when I worked for a video production company, and the order of the day was, creating a real media player and a WMV player and a large and a small version. I'm not sure, how far back you go in terms of your ancient technology history, but we've come a long way. I can only imagine how complicated it must be with all of the game consoles, with all of the different devices that you have to support nowadays.
Exactly. Some things become easier, but at the same time, new things pop up, and the devices are getting more powerful and have more capabilities. The content has more capabilities and new formats like HDR, for example, 4K, for example. So the industry is moving forward quite fast and keeps us busy, I would say.
Yeah, 8K too,
8K is the next one.
Well, and 5G, the technology that will be here someday, right?
Exactly.
So what do you think the impact of cloud will be, let's just say, over the next 3 years?
I think specifically in the year 2020, I think the trend that was always already there prior to move towards a cloud-based environment, at least a hybrid environment or fully cloud-based environment, got just accelerated this year by so much. With the situation how it is in the world, I think people value the flexibility of the cloud much, much more. And we see a push and acceleration of migration projects towards the cloud, much more than we saw it in the last couple of years. So that trend definitely got accelerated. And it's also great to see that a lot of new use cases, a lot of new business ideas are getting implemented on the cloud first approach. Startups are building new services, existing businesses are adding video-based offerings, and they are able to do that in a very fast time and with very scalable cost infrastructure using the cloud.
Yeah, I really do feel like the cloud, to your point, is democratizing. Maybe isn't the right word, but it certainly is enabling smaller companies, startups to utilize the same infrastructure that some of the largest companies are. And you alluded to it via saying 2020, but what do you think the impact of the coronavirus will be on the media and entertainment industry over the next 12 months?
Yeah. I mean, we definitely went for a roller coaster this year, privately as well as professionally. And specifically for the media and entertainment industry, it was an extremely busy time. I mean, we had everything from extreme usage spikes because people were staying at home and were forced to stay at home and consumed a lot more content in terms of entertainment, but also news content, but also educational content. So that brought our networks to the limit of their capacity, which forced again changes in the infrastructure and optimizations to get more content delivered over the availability in terms of the pipes that the internet offers today. And now as the year progresses, and as the health crisis has an impact on the economy, but also on the budgets and the revenue streams of media companies, especially the affected areas in their like physical business units. That's definitely tough. I mean, people are definitely more looking into efficiencies towards the end of this year. Trying to optimize the streaming costs, trying to optimize the whole IT spend. And this trend is going to continue. It's like more users are great, more viewership is great, but at the same time, those businesses are, as we all are, unsure about what's the next year is going to bring, what the economy is going to do. So everybody is trying to optimize and optimize the cost structure and optimize the infrastructure stack. And I think that's something that we are going to continue to see over the next 12 months.
Yeah, yeah. And are there any other cloud technologies other than yours that you are excited about, that you've read about, that you've heard about, that you find particularly interesting?
Yeah, I mean, what we see right now is that machine learning and AI continues to be an innovation driver. And that in combination with the flexibility and with the compute availability of cloud infrastructure is extremely interesting. So we conduct every year a survey amongst video developers, and it's super interesting how the appetite on like machine learning and AI use cases, specifically for media and entertainment and streaming, is getting more and more interesting. We do apply those technologies in our products, but I think there is a lot more possible. And I think that's one of the most interesting pieces in terms of innovation and technology that's currently happening, not only in the cloud space, but definitely accelerated and fueled by the flexibility of cloud services.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. And some of the ML services that exist within the cloud, the AWS cloud, and others we won't talk about are actually really impressive. Well, so
Exactly.
the final question is an easy one. If somebody wants to get in touch with you and Bitmovin, how should they go about it?
So, I mean, we have pretty much everything that we do available on our website for tests and trials. You can sign up to our services with your email for free and get started right away. Our documentation is public, all of our collateral and pricing is public. So we are definitely encouraging everybody who is interested to give it a try first in a truly cloud native approach, the same way how you go ahead with AWS today. And in parallel, feel free to contact us directly through our contact channels on the website, on per email, call us. But also if you get engaged with our products, our support folks are always happy to directly help you on like whatever you are trying to accomplish. So please go ahead and give it a try and let us know how we can be helpful.
Well, fantastic. Stefan, thank you so much. And I really appreciate the time.
Same. Thank you for having me.